There was a night when nothing dramatic happened, yet everything inside me felt like it was slowly falling apart. The room was quiet. The lights were low. The world outside my window had already gone to sleep. I sat alone, wrapped in silence, listening to the soft hum of the night. My body was still, but my heart was not. My thoughts moved in circles, touching old memories, old regrets, old fears I thought I had already faced. I wasn't crying. I wasn't panicking. I wasn't even praying. I was just tired. Tired of carrying emotions I couldn't explain. Tired of being strong for so long. Tired of pretending that everything was fine when something deep inside me felt broken. I tried to name what I was feeling, but no single word fit. It wasn't just sadness. It wasn't just fear. It was a quiet ache, a heaviness that had been building slowly over time, a weight formed by disappointments, unanswered prayers, and moments when I felt unseen and unheard. That night, I didn't know what prayer to pray. I didn't know what to ask God for. I didn't even know what I needed. And yet, that was the moment when this prayer began. Because sometimes, the prayer you need most is the one you don't have words for yet. Many of us walk through life with invisible wounds. We function, we smile when expected, we show up for work, for family, for others. But inside, there is a quiet fracture in the heart. It comes from promises that were broken, from love that changed or disappeared, from dreams that slowly faded without explanation, from prayers that felt like they echoed back in silence. We don't always recognize heartbreak when it happens. Sometimes it doesn't arrive as a sudden loss, but as a slow erosion of hope. Sometimes it shows up as constant worry, emotional numbness, or a deep sense of loneliness, even when we are surrounded by people. We ask ourselves questions we're afraid to answer. Why do I feel anxious all the time? Why can't I rest even when nothing is wrong? Why does my heart feel heavy for no clear reason? This prayer is for that place inside you, the place where pain lives quietly, unnamed but persistent. This prayer is for the heart that feels broken but doesn't know how to say it out loud. Lord, I come to you with a heart that feels overwhelmed by thoughts and emotions I don't fully understand. There are fears I carry that don't always make sense. Fear of the future, fear of repeating past mistakes, fear of being disappointed again, fear of being alone in the end. Sometimes my mind feels like it never stops. Thoughts run endlessly. What if? What could have been? What might go wrong? I try to control them, but they return stronger, louder, heavier. I wonder why negativity feels so close, even when I want to believe in hope. I wonder why peace feels fragile, like something that could disappear at any moment. Your word says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." 2 Timothy 1:7. And yet, Lord, my mind doesn't always feel sound. My heart doesn't always feel brave. My faith doesn't always feel strong. I confess that I have been afraid to admit how deeply fear has shaped my thoughts. Maybe the exhaustion I feel isn't physical. Maybe it's the tiredness of a soul that has been holding too much for too long. I've tried to be resilient. I've tried to stay positive. I've tried to move forward without looking back.
But some wounds don't heal just because time passes. Some pain stays hidden, quietly influencing how we see ourselves, others, and even you. Jesus, you said, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Not advice, not correction, rest. Yet I've treated rest like something I had to earn. I believed I needed to fix myself before coming to you. I thought I had to understand everything before trusting you. Forgive me, Lord, for carrying burdens you never asked me to carry. Maybe my brokenness isn't a failure. Maybe it's an invitation to stop striving, to stop pretending, to stop managing my pain alone. Your presence does not require perfection. Your love does not depend on my strength. Your grace does not wait until I have everything figured out. Your word reminds me, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. So if you are close to the brokenhearted, then maybe this brokenness is not the end of my story, but the place where healing begins. Lord, I open my heart to you now. Not the version I show the world, but the real one, the tired one, the fearful one, the wounded one. Heal the places in me that learn to stay silent just to survive. Heal the memories that still carry pain. Heal the words spoken over me that shaped how I see myself. I give you the disappointments I never fully grieved, the hopes I buried because they hurt too much to hold, the prayers I stopped praying because I was afraid of being let down again. Your word says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. So bind up my wounds, Lord, gently, patiently, completely. I admit, God, that I have tried to control outcomes because I was afraid of trusting again. I tried to plan everything. I tried to protect my heart from pain. I tried to anticipate every possible disappointment. But control has not brought me peace. It has only made me more tired. Your word invites me, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. So here I am, casting what I cannot carry anymore. I release my anxiety into your hands. I release my fear of the unknown. I release my need to have all the answers. Teach me how to trust you again, not with forced faith, but with honest surrender. Lord, I don't want to live in survival mode anymore. I don't want to wake up bracing myself for another hard day. I don't want to live guarded, expecting pain at every turn. I want to live with openness, with softness, with hope. Your word says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Even when I don't understand this season, even when healing feels slow, even when answers don't come, I choose to trust you. Not because everything is clear, but because you are faithful. Lord, breathe hope back into my heart. Not loud hope that ignores pain, not shallow hope that disappears when things get hard, but quiet, steady hope, the kind that stays even in the dark. Hope that reminds me I am not forgotten. Hope that assures me you are still working. Hope that grows slowly, deeply, faithfully. Your word says, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Renew me, God. Renew my strength when I feel weak. Renew my faith when I feel uncertain. Renew my joy when I feel empty. Let hope rise again, not because my life is perfect, but because you are present. Tonight, Lord, I choose rest. Not escape, not distraction, but true rest in your presence. I allow myself to be still. I allow my heart to breathe. I allow you to hold what I cannot fix. I don't need to be strong right now. I don't need to have answers. I just need to be here with you. If this prayer feels like it found you at the right moment, know this: you are not alone. God sees your heart. God knows your weariness. God understands the pain you haven't been able to explain. This may be the prayer you didn't know you needed, but God knew all along. If you want to continue this journey of healing, peace, and quiet hope, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Let us walk together, praying each day, resting in God's presence, and allowing hope to rise again one prayer at a time. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His peace guard your heart and mind, and may hope gently return to you tonight. Amen.